At midnight, Paul and Silas prayed and sang praises. Stop right there. See, too many folks have become so familiar with this passage that sometimes it has lost its power and poignancy in our life. See, the fact that they were able to transition their minds away from their situation towards singing praises about the Holy God lets us know a few particular things about Paul and Silas. They had a deep-rooted faith in God. They didn't just talk about God, they knew God. Because when you know God, you can transform your prison into a praise and worship tabernacle. Oh, somebody knows what I'm talking about. When you really know God, you can transform the hardest moments into an opportunity to celebrate what is right and good in your life. They sang praises unto God. I have a theology about songs. My theology is that sometimes when you can't say it, you can sing it. And sometimes when you can't sing it, you can hum it. And sometimes when you can't hum it, you can moan it. And then there are times in your life when you can't moan it, sometimes you have to be able to groan it. But I also believe that when you marry spiritual songs with the Word of God, it is a form of prophecy. Let me tell you something. Everybody under the sound of my voice can prophesy at one time or another. Let me tell you why. Prophecy is to speak a word of God over a situation. There is foretelling, but then there's also some forthtelling that's already in the Word of God. Stop sending $12.50 to Prophet Cat or Prophetess Dog, and you got prophecy right here in your hand, and you can prophesy. Y'all better hear me in this church, and you can prophesy over your own situation. Marry the Word with the song. What are you talking about? The Word says, if it's midnight for you now, here's what the Word says: I have not seen. Somebody say that's the word. Ear have not heard. Somebody say that's the word. Neither have it entered into the heart of man the things that God has prepared. That's the word of God. The word also says it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But when it might be midnight right now, but it still doth not yet appear what we shall be. But when he appears, we shall be what? Like him. Take the word of God and then get you a song and begin to prophesy even through your singing. What are you talking about? Even if it's midnight, you better prophesy over your midnight. You better let your midnight know that your midnight is only a temporary situation. You better let your midnight, I know it looks bad in the nation, but I just serve notice on what's going on in the nation. It won't always be like this. God is going to perfect that concerning you sooner or Come on, Pastor Wynn, do what we did at 7:30.
It won't always be like this. Anybody believe it? The Lord will perfect that concerning, and sooner or later, it's turning. Sooner or later, turning.
So here's your job. If you got a midnight going on, you need to point to your midnight right now in the spirit and begin to sing to your midnight as a form of prophecy, letting your midnight know that it won't always be like this. So point your finger now, start singing. It won't always.
It won't always be like this. Oh, the Lord will perfect that concerning.
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
You point your finger at somebody else. Point your finger at somebody else. Now sing, it won't always be like this.
It won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concerning you. Sooner or later. Turning my life. Sooner or later.
How many of you believe it? How many of you truly believe it? How many of you believe it? Even when you go, you leave from church today, just start singing sooner or later. Somebody call you with something on the phone. Sooner or later. It's go. Just tell them, somebody bring some message. It won't always be like this. How many folk believe that in your spirit? How many folk, there's some hard-pressed things some of us haven't told anybody about. There's some things we've been carrying, some things we've been laboring with. I want you to know, it won't always be like this. It won't always be. Sooner.